Dear everybody, and welcome, my fellow uncouth Americans. I am Shannon Nestor, the Shining Star. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, you lazy bastards. Thank you. Natives and Settlers Part 3. As I left the last video, Christopher Columbus had returned with a ton of more ships and men in 1493. Among them was a gentleman volunteer and conquistador, Juan Ponce de Leon. Driven by his noble family and the loss of jobs for knights, since the Moors or Moriscos of North Africa were run out of Spain, Ponce helped Columbus gain Hispaniola by leading troops against the rebelling Taino natives of the Greater Antilles Islands, the Caribbean. By 1493 and 1499, Christopher Columbus faced trials against his actions and behavior towards not only the natives but his own men, losing his titles, money, and favor in the courts of Europe. Afterwards, Juan Ponce de Leon was given the green light to explore more islands further by the Spanish crown. Then he came ashore to Borinquen, known to the native Tono, meaning land of the valiant and noble lord, and renamed by Columbus to San Juan Bautista, meaning St. John the Baptist. But after all the gold found in its rivers, unlike the other islands, it became Puerto Rico, meaning rich port. 1508, 1509, Ponce de Leon was governor of Puerto Rico, but later on lost his governor status of Puerto Rico to Columbus in 1511. Now that Encomienda was allowed, but slavery wasn't. They quite literally mean the same thing. Forced labor. I guess one just sounds like a nicer term, huh? Of which Ponce de Leon practiced alongside of Columbus, mind you. And like a good explorer, he couldn't sit still licking his wounds, not that his ambitions laid with politics. He headed to find Bimini, mother of many waters. After a loss of his governor title, he heard of the water source the natives spoke of, that when one drank this water, it rejuvenated the person. Nay, it kept them young and healthy forever and ever. Also known as the Fountain of Youth. It was suspected to be in Bimini. I don't think he actually thought there were such powers of waters, but like many legends, it came from something very, very real. It meant that there was clean, rich water and abundant land for settlements somewhere close. 1513, Juan Ponce de Leon drifted to the shores of La Florida, meaning place of flowers, or Pascua Florida, the Catholic celebration, which is Feast of Flowers in April. And the closest thing I could find to the natives' name of the land originally is the term for the Everglades, Pahe Oki. Now, if anyone knows the original name of Florida that the natives called it, drop it in the comments. Now, there was this lovely idea that this was great farmland, but the true objective remained the same: gold and glory. But during his explorations, the native Calusa tribe was not stupid. They understood the tales of settlers taking people as slaves and killing for sacrifices to their foreign god. So in 1521, they attacked Ponce's men, forcing them to retreat to the Florida Keys, another win for the natives since the Vinland settlement several hundred years prior, up in Canada. Juan Ponce de Leon died of his wounds later on in Havana, Cuba, and then laid to rest in San Juan, Puerto Rico. That is it for this one. Slanche, to the Kusula tribe. Good show. Perhaps there are some descendants still out there. Keep thriving. Slán, darlings.